Welcome back.
Welcome back to Fairface Banter. We just made a joke right before this started, so
Miranda just said, "That's nice," and then she was like, "Britney Spears."
Is that even who I'm thinking of?
I think that
I
is.
don't know why. I
think
don't know
that's
why I
who-
said it like that.
I mean, that is clearly who you were thinking of because that's what you said. But
no,
I don't know
I
if that's what
wasn't
you
thinking
meant.
of her. Is that how she talks? Who is the one that goes?
Shoot, who are you thinking of?
I don't know.
There's
Just get
someone
in my brain and tell me because I don't want to think about it.
Oh my God, there's hairs all over us.
I know.
Anyways, welcome back.
Welcome back.
Sorry for the chaotic beginning, but it's just real. How was your weekend?
It was good. It was good.
Well, your
I had a
week.
barbecue.
Ooh.
Little barbecue on the rooftop with some friends and neighbors.
Has the rooftop always been open or did they like finish it recently?
No, it's always been open.
Oh, okay. I don't
Yeah.
know why I thought that it was part of the addition that they've been doing
Yeah,
to
no.
this whole complex.
It's always been open.
So the rooftop's always been there and I'm
Yeah.
just crazy.
Yeah.
Well, that's not new.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, what about you? How was your weekend? How was it?
Well, I had my trip and it was actually really funny. It was really nice. We went back east to see Zach's family. So Zach's mom, she does like a reunion in a way for family because like her side, it's her sister who lives in North Carolina and then her like stepbrother and sister, they live in like New York, kind of just like the East Coast, but none of them all live in the same state anymore. So they don't see each other all the time. And then all the cousins don't get to see each other all the time. So it was really fun because it was the first time we like all had gotten together since the last time we got together was their grandpa's memorial.
Oh, wow.
So it was really cool to see each other.
Yeah.
And then it was really sweet. Like the whole time we thought it was going to be like super sunny. So it was supposed to be a pool party. And then it was like raining. So then it was like a gray pool party type of thing. It wasn't that bad, but
was it hot at least?
Well, it's like the East Coast in the summer is humid. So it was humid.
And rainy. Ugh.
Yeah. I thought it wasn't that bad. It was basically the same weather here, just more humid. So it was like 80 degrees, but more humid, which I actually like the humidity. I know people think I'm crazy for saying that.
That could also be why your skin is freaking out too.
I was actually going to tell you that going from dry as hell to humid as hell to dry as hell.
I remember when I went to Florida like not too long ago, my skin freaked the hell out.
But my
I have
skin's
a really
usually
good routine, so.
Well, my skin's usually better when I'm in the humidity, but it's because I don't usually have acne.
But you also have to exfoliate more.
Yeah, so I think that's the problem. Is I
Yeah.
went with acne this time, and my skin got all like.
Yeah. No, mine freaked out for sure.
Anywhoosies, it was actually really nice. It was fun. Definitely really cool because it was like 30 of us. We all got together. It was the first time we got together since we'd gotten engaged too. So it was really sweet. It was like Zach's uncle's birthday. So we like sang happy birthday to him and there was like a cake. But what I didn't realize is there was 3 sets of candles. One of them was for his aunt's anniversary with her husband, who's also named Michael, which is kind of funny. He is an Uncle Michael and then an Aunt Nancy who's married to a Michael. So there's 2 Uncle Michaels.
Okay.
It was funny because we were like, oh, happy birthday to Uncle Michael. And then it was happy anniversary. And then I was holding one of the kids' burgers and I was about to throw it away. And one of Zach's cousins was like, where are you going? And I was like, what? I'm just putting this down. And she was like, you can't go anywhere. And I was like, what? And 2 seconds before that, Zach and I were like, we looked at each other and we were like, I wonder who the 3rd set of candles were for. And so then I literally was about to put the burger down and they were like, happy engagement too. And we literally, Zach and I were like, what the fuck? Like we were just not expecting it. I turned so red. Zach was a tomato and I was a beet. Literally, we were just 2 red freaking human beings. And it was like, I was just the whole time my hand was like on my chest because I really wasn't expecting it.
Oh, that's cute.
It's just funny because we did the happy anniversary to the happy birthday song and then they did the happy engagement to the happy birthday song or whatever.
Yeah.
But Zach and I had no idea it was gonna happen.
That's cute.
It was very sweet. But then, like seeing all his cousins and stuff was always really nice and just talking with everyone. So it was really sweet. But funny something that happened actually. I put it on the agenda to talk about. So I'm going to have to pull up a picture for them. But when we were at the airport on our way to the East Coast, we had a layover in Atlanta and we have like maybe an hour in a layover. And so we were like, okay, like we left at 10 p.m., got to the airport at 6 a.m, which is like 3 a.m. our time. So we were fucking starving. 3 a.m. It was 3 a.m. Pacific time. And so we were like, okay, like let's get a bagel sandwich. We were on our way to our gate and we saw in Einstein's Bagel. Mind you, the line was like 30 people. But I noticed that there were 2 registers, like, because how they have
Also,
it is
by the
like,
way, side note, I love Einstein's bagels.
they're really good.
They're so good. I've
They're
tried them before.
they're not
Someone
East
brought
Coast
them from.
bagels, but they're good.
I thought they were East Coast bagels.
No, like when you're on the East Coast, the bagels taste different. I swear it's the water. Zach says it's not the water. I think it's the water.
I think the bagels on the East Coast are better.
Well, yeah, obviously.
I thought Einstein Bagels was East Coast.
Yeah, but it's like a corporate.
It's like a brand.
So I think it's like they might do
so
like
you're saying
factory
a
bagels.
Smaller. Okay.
Yeah. I'm talking like legit bagel shop on the East Coast.
Yeah. Okay.
Like the bagel shop in Zach's hometown. Like it with the big. Let me tell you this: the bagels are so good that Zach's dad came to the party on Saturday and he brought bagels because we all were like, "Please bring bagels from the bagel shop where he grew up." So, anywhoosies. At Einstein's, they have these like giant monitors where you can like order, and they're like huge fucking iPads. It's like the size of a human being.
Okay.
And I noticed that everybody was only using one of them. And I was like, wait, why is no one using the one on the right? And then I like got closer to it. The whole screen was upside down. Like everything was just upside down. So you couldn't read anything. Like you knew what it said, but it was weird because it's literally inverted.
Glitchy, yeah.
And so nobody was using it, but I was like, I'm not waiting in this line. Like Zach and I only have like 20 minutes to basically get over. So I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna order from this upside down thing. So I'm standing there trying to
your head upside down.
At one point I was like trying to read it with my head upside down because I wanted like a bacon, egg, and cheese. Zach wanted just
honestly, I would have done the same thing.
Because who's gonna wait for that?
I'd much rather do this than wait in line.
Well, I just don't think anyone thought it was. Yeah, of course it fucking worked.
Hell yeah!
It's funny because we walked up and like I saw people were just sitting there waiting, and I'm like, I'm not doing that. Like, I'm gonna order upside down. But we're like at the little register, and Zach's like, I think I want a coffee, and I was like, oh god, okay, because the bagels, it's easy, like you can see the bagel.
Yeah.
But the coffee, like all the coffees look the same, so I have to like read the words upside down. So he was like, I think I want a coffee. So I clicked on the coffee tab, and it's like 600 different fucking coffees. So I was like scrolling, and he goes, you know what? Never mind. So I was like, okay. So then I like
get a coffee next door.
Literally, he was like, I'll get coffee on the plane. Like, forget it. I don't even care. Like, I don't even need coffee. So then I like went to check out, and then it was like saying something, and I was like trying to read it. But then I like placed our order, whatever.
I'm surprised it was still working though, even though it was upside down.
I think everybody assumed it was broken, and I was like, it's not broken until I try it. So I tried it, and then out of the entire 30 people, only 2 people got out of the line to order upside
down. I was gonna say, did anyone else?
Only 2 other people.
That was my next question.
They all just kept in their little line. I was like,
crazy.
You guys are insane.
Oh my
you couldn't catch me dead in a line. There's nothing I hate more than waiting in a line.
You know what? I bet the other 28 people can't have a hard time reading regular upside, like regular.
Yeah, regular.
So they were like, I'm really not going to be able to read.
Exactly. They're like, never mind. But it was very funny though. And honestly, thank God they had the pictures, because I would not have been able to figure out what bacon, egg, and cheese and whatever sausage bagel.
Damn.
Like they had the little pictures, and it was really easy to tell. It's like there's a little piece of bacon in there. So I was like, that's the one I want. And then it was like, one of the questions was like, what topping you want it? Like, do you want like cream cheese or mayo? And I literally was trying to read the options, and I just was like, because the screen's huge, so I'm like trying to read it, and then I was like, you know what, never mind, I just want it plain. Just I'll just fucking take it plain. But I'll put a picture up so they can see it. It's honestly really funny. Okay. Literally, you can see the guy trying to order, and it's upside down, and he's like scrolling through. So it's honestly really funny.
That is funny.
But that was like it was way too early. It was technically 3:00 in my brain in the morning, and it was even funnier because I was so tired. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
oh my gosh,
it was a really funny time. And then our way back, our flight. Have you ever been on a flight in the U.S. with the three sets of 3? It's basically like the Airbuses.
3 sets of 3.
So instead of like 3 and 3, it's like 3, 3, 3.
Yeah, the larger.
Yes.
Yeah.
Zach had never been on one in the U.S.
Oh, okay. Like only international.
He's never even gone international on a flight like that.
So he's never been on a large plane?
He's never been on an Airbus. So he was like a kid in a candy store. He literally was like, with all the space.
Oh my god!
Because we did I took the window, he took the aisle, so no one sat in between us. And you know, in like Airbuses, there's so much headroom.
I usually like those better. Yeah.
And so he was like looking up, and there's so much room. He didn't know what to do with himself. He was like, I've never been on one of these before.
Oh my god!
And then
he's never been international.
Well, no.
Damn.
He's been to like Mexico, but you don't take that flight to Mexico.
No, yeah.
You take like the old plane that's like You know
Yeah,
what I
yeah,
mean? And then
yeah.
you're like, oh my God, am I going to make it?
Your head's rattling.
Literally. But yeah, that was a really funny experience. I almost texted it to you, but then I was like, no, I'm just going to send it on the
Yeah, no,
podcast.
it's better. Just wait. Just wait. That's so funny.
And another thing was Zach's mom's house. So some of his family hadn't been there.
Mhm.
Like Zach's cousin, he brought his girlfriend who is their baby, and she hadn't been to that house before. And so it was like, showing her around, whatever. But like Zach's mom's house, I think I mentioned this already, but maybe I didn't. There was 30 people there for the little get together or whatever.
Mhm.
So there's a lot of people, and some of them were like, "Oh my God, this house is so old. Like it's crazy." And I was like, "Oh yeah, like I think it was built in blah 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 whatever." Cuz her house is kind of like historical, I guess you could say,
Okay.
cuz it's like it wasn't built in like 1965.
Yeah.
It's like a little bit older of a home. So much so that the floor plan is like, old homes, it was every room was its own room. Like it was enclosed. Like it
Yeah.
was like room, room,
Yeah,
room
yeah, yeah.
versus like that open floor plan that's very
Yeah.
new age.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, you have the living room, then you have the dining room, then you have
Yeah.
this. And so it was funny because Zach's cousin's girlfriend,
Mhm.
her name's Sierra. She's so freaking cool. But she was like, we were talking, and they got there at night. And this is what was so funny to me. It was like very dark at that place, and it's like so quiet. They also live like basically in the middle of the woods.
Mhm.
So you get there and it's like dark as hell outside. I fucking hate it. And I told Zach, I was like, if we move to the East Coast, I need lights all on the
Porch
outside.
lighting.
No, because dude, it's so dark out there. Like you look outside the window and it's black.
Why?
Because there's no like street lights.
Why don't they have street lights?
Because it's literally like the woods. It's not like here where it's like, oh, there's little street lights like that. Like there's street lights, but they have so much space in their house, and they have like acres. So you don't see the fucking road.
Oh, that's
It's literally
actually
just your
scary.
property.
That's terrifying.
So I literally would look out the window and it's just black, and I was like, and I hate the dark. Like it freaks me out.
Dude, yeah. What the heck?
But Sierra, when she got there, she was like walking around, and like it's already dark there, so it's kind of like eerie.
Yeah.
And like, it's like the marble floors and stuff like that. So she was like, this place is definitely haunted. And I was like, no, it's not that old. It's not that old. She goes, are you sure? And I was like, yes, Sierra, I'm sure. I've been here before. I've never sensed anything. It wasn't that sketchy. But literally, she said the same comment of, she's like, but I can't see anything outside. Like it's pitch fucking black outside.
Oh my God.
So it was just funny because a couple people were like, how many times have you stayed here? And I was like, oh, like at least like a handful of times. And they're like, have you ever seen a ghost? And I'm like,
Oh
no,
my
I haven't seen a fucking
God.
ghost here.
Oh my
It's not
God.
that old.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
it's
yeah.
old, but it's not like someone's grandpa died in this house and then it was like up for
I mean,
sale.
it doesn't even have to be that old for it to be haunted. Even new places can be haunted.
I don't know. Maybe this is just my take, but a lot of the places on the East Coast, if they're old, like that's your doors are closing on their own. Like that's sketchy.
That's so sketchy.
But it's
Dude, that
'cause so many
reminds me of
people-
a story I have to tell you, actually.
Okay.
Okay, so the other day I was at work, and like Sydney's room is like adjacent to mine in the back of the space.
Yeah.
And she has a curtain like covering her window on her door.
The one that always falls.
Yeah, but she fixed it. She
Okay.
fixed it. So now it's on a bar. So she
Oh,
closes
okay, there
it
we
and
go.
opens it, right? And when I walked in the morning, the curtain was open, because usually when she leaves, she'll open the curtain and like you can see inside her room. So the curtain was open, and I was like, okay, she's not here. And then
Oh no.
I go to work. I
Oh,
mean, I'm like
no.
in my room with my client. I think I took 2 clients that morning, and then I think I went like to the bathroom at some point, and I noticed her like
No.
thing was closed.
No.
Dude, I swear it was closed.
Are you sure it was
Her-
open?
Yes, I'm positive, and I started going crazy. And I'm
Did
like,
you text her?
No, listen, I'm double thinking. I'm like, dude, I'm pretty sure her. And I saw Leslie, the other girl that works there.
Mhm.
The landlord, actually, she was walking by, and I was like, did Sydney come in today? And she's like, I don't know, I haven't seen her. And I was like, yeah, because like her window or like her curtain was closed
Fuck
or
that
open,
shit.
now it's closed. And she goes, really? And I'm like, yeah. I was like, you haven't seen her? She's like, no. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna text her. So I text Sydney, and I was like, did you work today? I was like, what did I say? I think I said like, did you work today? Because and I was like, because I'm pretty sure your curtain closed on its own. Like, I think we have a ghost.
And what'd she say?
And because her door's locked, so it's not like someone could have gone in
No,
there and
yeah.
like, closed it. I have to pull this up because I'm gonna forget. I'm gonna butcher it because this freaking bitch, I hate her. So I said, are you at work? Question. Your curtain was open this morning and now it's closed. So she ha-ha'd my message, And she goes, it was definitely the ghost because I didn't work today.
Why'd she say the ghost?
I don't know. Like she knew something. So I go, STFU, that is creepy. Don't say that. Dude, now I'm actually going crazy. That's so weird. How the fuck did it close?
And so what'd she say to
And
that?
she goes, ha 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 ha, all caps, Miranda, I'm totally kidding. I was like, I fucking hate you. I was going crazy. I was literally thinking, I was like, was it maybe open and I'm just tripping? Like,
wait, so did she
or
go?
closed? Yes. She's like, I'm dying right now. I said, you're so wrong for that. She's like, one of my clients today was so loud. I totally thought you'd hear him. She said, I just pictured your face while you try to mentally work it out. Eyes wide, mouth agape in shock.
Dude, so she did show up.
Yes.
What a bitch.
And I told her, I was like, I'm talking about this on the pod. She goes, I love contributing to the pod any way I can. But like, basically, this bitch, like, she was there. I didn't hear her because I was talking to my
She
client.
got there and then left so quickly that it made you think there was a ghost.
Yes.
But see, example,
She
that
made
building's
me
not
think
that
there
old.
was
There's
a-
no way.
It could be.
Who? The dead people, the old people?
Well, there's residents who live upstairs and they're all older ladies. And
I think they would haunt the units above you, not the fucking retail space
maybe they
under
want
them.
a facial. Ghost wants facials too.
Well, she's a masseuse, so
Ghost wants facials too.
ghost want facials too.
But yeah, no, that was just so funny. I was like, because also
I would've
I
been
was
freaking
with
out
my
too,
friend and
though.
I was telling her and I was like, dude, I think she's messing with me. I was like, I like
Imagine
already-
no, because you know what made so fucked up is she was there. She was giggling at your text and she just kept opening and closing it in the pitch black. Imagine, because I feel like she would totally do that.
She would do that. She would. That's why I was like, she's
I've never met
definitely
Sydney,
messing
and that's
with me.
shit I would do. So I feel like that's something Sydney would do.
Oh my god, I really didn't hear her. That's so funny. I was like, I'm gonna get you back.
Dude, I don't know how you would get her back. Like that's pretty fucking realistic.
We have to plot something off camera because she watches these podcasts, so I gotta figure out a way.
I don't
to
know.
get-
I'm not good at that stuff. You'll have to talk to Lysandra.
really
actually-
like pranking.
Well, okay.
Girl, I'm good at that.
No, when I was little, Lysandra used to prank me all the time, and now she's like really gullible, and I'm really good at getting her because I'll just be like, oh my, okay, actually, first time I bought like myself a new car, I joked with her that I bought myself a Range Rover, and she believed it because I went and like looked at a. I found an online post of like a Range Rover for sale. So it was like a real photo that someone had taken.
You're stupid.
And I sent it to her. And I was like, surprise. And she was like, oh my God, shut up. She was like, no, you didn't. Because she knew I like really wanted one.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah. And at the time I was dating my ex, and I was like, yeah, he said he'd pitch in more so that I could get this car. And she was like, oh my God, shut up, shut up, shut up. I'm so excited. And then I was like, just kidding. And she was like, fuck you. Like, I hate you. And Lysandra, I always get her like that. Like,
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
know.
She's
She's just,
gullible.
and she,
But why would someone not believe that? I would believe that.
because like, would you
Like-
really believe that I was 19 years old getting a Range Rover?
Yeah, why not?
Oh, I wouldn't. I'd be like, girl, what the fuck are you talking about? I know where you live. Don't be lying to me.
I mean, I didn't know your situation back then. I also didn't know you back then, but
I paid like
feel like that's
$2,000
not-
for an apartment. I was not spending $1,500 on a car. I'll tell you that right fucking now. I wouldn't do that now. I'm like, hell no, that's too expensive. But
That's funny.
what Lysandra says is this is payback because when I was younger, she would literally like hide behind a door. She would go to my room, hide in my closet, let like 5 or 10 minutes pass, and then scare me once she knew I was comfortable. Like she's evil,
Damn.
dude. She's so
she's
mean.
sitting in there watching you while you're just like reading
She's
or
so
doing
mean.
your own thing.
No, she'll like hide under my bed. She's fucking mean, dude. She would literally like she knew I'd be walking around the corner, she'd be hiding, and then she would like scare me on purpose where I literally would, like,
I
fall
low
to
key
the
like
ground.
scaring people.
That's so fitting for you.
I have like videos of
Okay.
like I have certain family members that are very skittish. Like
Oh, so you just blah, and they're like, ah!
yeah, but also like I don't even have to do anything. I could just stand. Like they're just so like majorly focused on their in front of them. So if I'm standing to the side, they'll jump because they didn't expect me there. You know, I'm not easy to scare, but that's not because I'm like just not as scared. Like I don't get scared very easily, but that's all. I think it's literally just because my reaction time is so slow that like I don't
Need we
I don't
remind you
even
of
know
the
what's
many times that things
going
have fallen on my head. A light has fallen. Miranda dropped a freaking hydrofacial thing on my forehead.
Oh yeah.
Remember you
I have-
literally just dropped
I
it
have
in there.
like butterfingers and my reaction time is slow.
So
So it's like
slow.
you can jump at me and I'll be like, oh.
You can never be like a race car driver because you have to have like the response time
But I will say though, my driving skills, I can respond really quickly. So that's
when she's looking.
Yeah. That's the difference.
No, when she's not multitasking.
Yeah.
Singing karaoke and on her phone.
Their new YG album. I've been singing that shit like
Oh, really?
crazy.
Did you have the
Yeah.
fucking karaoke up in your car?
Not the karaoke, but the lyrics, yeah.
She's-
I did.
Thank God you don't have a Tesla because you could like literally karaoke in them.
I know. Well, and I can karaoke in my car. I don't need a Tesla to do that.
Oh, I just thought like because they're screen. It's like a thing.
Yeah.
Any whoosies. Yeah, Lysandra used to scare me all the fucking time.
I think it's funny.
Well, yeah, but I used to get so scared, but it's fine because Zach also scares me and like I scare Zach all the time. So like I get it. And you know why we like it? It's because we're mischievous. We have that little
I have the personality of a cat.
Yes. Wait, no, one of my coworkers says that I'm a black cat. She's like, you literally like your favorite thing to do is just like knock things over on tables. Like I have that personality where I'm just like,
yeah.
you know, like I just fuck with people. And it's not because I'm being mean. Like it literally just like I just
fun
am
with
like
you. Yeah, fun for you. Yeah.
Yeah. But it's just funny because I'm not that person, but I am mischievous. My mom's always said that about me. She's like, you just like getting people, like tricking people is my favorite thing. I don't know why. I love doing that. Like not in malicious.
Such a weirdo.
No, but not in malicious ways. It'll literally be the most innocent thing of like, I'm outside. Just kidding. And then they're like, what the fuck? I'm like, okay, I'm actually outside now. And they're like, no, are you though? Like it's just just getting people on it. I don't know why. It's so funny.
I'm gonna not believe you from now on.
Okay, but I call.
The boy who cries wolf.
Yeah, that's what I don't want to be. Any whoosies. Okay, so actually speaking of ghosts, our thoughts for thoughts today is do you believe in ghosts?
Okay.
Do you want to answer first or do you want me to answer first?
I'll go first.
Okay, I think I know what your answer is.
What? Go ahead. What do you think?
You're going to say yes. You literally thought that there was a ghost in her fucking office or room or whatever.
You don't believe in ghosts?
Yeah, I do. Okay, you know what? Here, I'll tell you my answer.
No, I want to tell you mine.
Okay.
Okay, I believe in ghosts. Well, spirits. I believe in spirits. I don't know why, like the word ghost to me just sounds like so like I don't know what I'm trying to get at with this point, but
I don't know. I'm waiting to
the
hear
word
it.
ghost just sounds very like Halloweenish and like I believe in spirits because I'm very spiritual, so I do think that there are like spirits that get stuck in our like
realm
dimension, realm.
Are you a flat earther?
Girl,
controversial topic. That's for next season. No. Continue.
My uncle is. He talks about it all the time.
We're not getting into this. We are not flat earth conversation right now.
But yeah, no, I do believe in like spirits that can get like stuck in like their own loop or whatever. Like I don't know, because like certain shows like do a really good job of portraying this. I don't know if you've ever seen like The Haunting of Hill House.
Girl, I don't watch any of that shit.
Oh yeah, you don't like scary stuff, huh? See, I love scary movies. I love like spiritual or like movies about like hauntings and stuff like that.
Miranda,
they don't scare me.
Okay.
But I have experienced like certain things. I'm like, that's unexplainable. Like it's not. So yes, I do believe in them because I also have people who are close to me who have seen certain things. Like I've never personally seen anything. I think certain people have that sense to see things more than others.
Okay.
But I've seen weird things being moved around. It's unexplainable. Like, yes.
Imagine we're doing this and like something happens. I would shit myself. I'm telling you right now, I would literally leave your apartment and never come back.
I would be like, okay, well, there's someone here.
No!
Why? What are they going to do to you?
Okay, here's my answer. I believe in everything.
Unless it's like a freaking
shut up, I'm
evil
answering.
Possessed thing.
You don't know. I believe in everything. And the reason I believe in everything is because I don't want anything to fuck with me. So I say, I believe you're there, but leave me alone. Because I refuse. Because I literally get freaked out by things so easily. And I'm so like,
I believe you're there. This please leave me alone.
No, I literally, my mom and I always say this. Like, I believe in everything. Aliens, I don't care, whatever you want to call it. Anything on this planet, yes, I believe in it. Because I'm not going to say it doesn't exist. Because imagine I say it doesn't exist and they're like, oh yeah? Let me fucking show you.
That's not how it works in LA.
You don't fucking know that. Do you talk to them? You don't fucking know. Anyways, I do believe in everything. And I'm not going to say that something doesn't exist because like, who the fuck am I to know? And if I haven't seen it, how could I say it doesn't exist?
See, some people would argue the point opposite of that, saying like, if I haven't seen it, how do I know it does exist?
Okay, but how do we know the bottom of the ocean is there? Not everybody's seen it. It's there. How do we know that the fucking sky's there? Because it's there.
Yeah, but you can see that.
Not everyone can see. Like, okay. Let me try to better, more educatedly explain. Not everyone's been to space, but we know it exists.
Right.
Okay.
But you can see that.
Yeah, but I'm believing that someone's like, I've seen it. So I'm like,
So you're not the
okay,
type of person. Okay, you believe if someone else has seen it, you can believe in it.
yeah, but I'm not going to believe that the earth is flat. to just with that.
So if I,
because those
so
two
if
things
I,
definitely contradict,
so if
and I
I
know
like
that.
tomorrow, if I'm like, oh my god, Anhely, I literally ran into a purple unicorn.
I'm gonna be like, no way, did you take a picture?
You're gonna believe me.
Who am I to judge you? Who am I to judge you, bitch?
Bro, I'd be like, are you fucking stupid?
Miranda, what if I was like, no, it was real, and I was convinced that it was real?
So this is really funny because one of my friends the other day, she was like, we were watching a show called Evil, and
Why? I just see.
it's a good show.
I can't watch things like that because I feel like it like summons things, and I'm too nervous.
Oh my god!
I was raised too religious for this.
It's literally a show. So, anyways, we're watching this show called Evil, and in the show, obviously, there's like possessions and whatever.
Nope.
And so she goes, would you believe me if I like told you I saw something in your house? Like if you, because in the show, one of the homes that the like main character was living in was haunted essentially.
Okay.
And she didn't believe it because she's not religious at all. She's very science, like she was a doctor.
Okay.
Like so she was very medical based, and she didn't believe in like
she's like
religion.
logics.
Exactly.
Sure.
So she was like, everyone was like telling her you need to do an exorcism, and she was like, no, like she didn't believe it, right? So my friend was like, would you believe me if I came and told you like that like your house was possessed, you need to do a cleansing?
I would believe you.
No, she asked me if
Yeah, but I hope that's what your answer was.
I said no. Because I'm like, she's like, why? And I'm like, because like, do you have like who are you to tell me like,
bitch, wouldn't you rather be safe than sorry?
well, I told her I'd probably do it just to do it.
Okay, so there we go. So you do have an inkling of like, you know what? It's not so crazy that I wouldn't do it.
But I wouldn't believe it.
Then why are you cleaning? Why are you cleansing?
Because it's for her to make her feel better.
No, bitch, it's not for her. That's why you would do it?
I'm just saying yes.
Miranda, you don't think that if someone was like, by the way, I've seen spirits in your house, you wouldn't be laying there one day and being like,
if someone random came and told me, she's not random, she's one of my friends, but she doesn't have like this sixth sense to see spirits. I think there's certain people who have this sense.
Yeah.
So if she's not a professional, if she's not someone who's experienced.
Professional?
No, but
a Ghostbuster?
Bitch, you know what I mean. I feel like certain people have this.
No. I get you.
It's just like certain people have stronger sense of smell.
Yeah,
certain people have better eyesight. Like it's like those are senses, right? So I do think that there's a sixth sense that people have. Like they can feel things. And
it's like the same thing of people
there.
who can feel energy.
Exactly.
I get you.
So my point is, if she doesn't have that and she's like, "Oh, your place is haunted," I might question, be like, "Wait, what did you see?" Like I would be inquisitive,
sure,
but I'm not just gonna outright
blindly
believe it.
I don't think I would necessarily blindly believe it, but I would still sage the fuck out of my house.
Yeah, no, I would probably do a cleanse because I just think that that's good in general, like energy wise to do a cleanse. Yeah. But like, I don't know. I just like, I don't know. It was just so funny because she was offended. She was like, "You wouldn't believe me?" No,
I would. I would totally believe someone.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
So if I walked into your house, I'm like, Anhely, this place has 100% bad energy.
100%, because you know what? I'm that person. I'll walk in a space and I'll be like, this space feels heavy.
Okay, that's different.
That's why when Sierra said to me, she goes, "Does this place have ghosts?" I was like, "No, I've never had that experience here. Never. Not even in the basement."
Feeling energy is different than seeing spirits and ghosts.
Sure, but you can feel energy.
Yeah, I know.
And to me, those things are pretty fucking close.
True.
I don't know. I've never run into a ghost. And I'm telling all ghosts in the universe, please leave me alone. I don't want to see you and I don't want to talk to you.
Some of them are nice ghosts.
Yeah, sure. I mean, I'm fine with like spiritual guides. Like I had a friend pass when I was really young and I had this like spiritual lady that I was talking to and she goes, "Oh, like, when, she like hangs around you a lot." And I was like, "What?" And she's like, "Yeah, she hangs around you a lot." And I said, "Oh, why do you say that?" And she goes, "'Cause you never forget her. Like you're like one of the reasons, like she knows how much you cared about her and she can still feel how much like of an impact she made in your life and how much you made in hers." Mm-hmm. We were like Girl Scouts together, whatever. And she died when she was like 9, like she was really young. And it was like a really, really impactful thing for me. Her name was Jade. And so it was just like weird things in my life always had Jade connected. Like the street that you would pass when you were going to my house was named Jade. Like people would give me Jade things and they had no idea like about anything.
That I believe in.
So she told me, she's like, "You should light a white candle for her every once in a while because she's by you and she's guiding you a lot of the times. Like when you have a like, oh, I shouldn't do that, I should do this. Like she's there. She's one of the people that helps guide you because she knows that you like she wants to be around you and help you
Dang,
still.
this is like a similar to like a tarot card. Like, have you ever done tarot cards?
Yeah, but I don't do tarot cards really.
Okay, because you can also there's tarot cards and then there's also the I forget what the other
Because it's
cards are
more
called.
spirits than it like the tarot cards is spirits too.
No, because like you can get a tarot card reading, but you can also do your own reading if you really wanted to, and like ask like
This
God for
yeah.
signs or what the spirits for signs.
Mm-hmm.
But there's also one that like I forgot what it's called. It's another card deck, but it's essentially like kind of like you need a guidance on a decision or something.
Sure. I
I'll do
think it's
more
still
research
tarot,
on.
but
No, there's another one.
I think I know what you're talking about though.
Yeah, but like she's basically like
Well, there's
there
a
to help you make that
there's a
decision.
lot of people that like the ones that I know of, it's like religious based. So like
Yeah.
it's with God and, in whatever power you believe in. I'm someone who believes in God. And so that's how I was raised.
Yeah.
And so there are, some of the ones that like the spiritual guides or individuals or, individuals that I know or talk to that have that like spiritual kind of connection.
Mhm.
It's usually through like a higher power versus like, oh, the spirits were talking to me. Like it's not like Halloween Town. You know what I mean? Where
Yeah.
it's like like you said, like the like Halloween version of ghosts and spirits. It's different. It's more like the good guardian angels and spirits and things like that. And this is getting so deep. But anyways, that is the type that like I usually believe in, and they do guide you and they're there to kind of like help you. Like, when people pass, it's not like they just disappear. Those souls
Yeah.
are still there.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Anyway, so in conclusion, we do believe in ghosts and we tell ghosts not to bother us or harm us, please, if they are bad ones. And if they're good ones, thank you for looking out for us.
I mean, I don't know. I would really like a ghost to help me out with some laundry. Like, I'd be fine with that.
Shut the fuck up. Hey, yo, ghosty, if you ever want to fold some linens,
Like, if
let
one
me
day
know.
I come home and my laundry's moved from the washer to the dryer, I'm not going to complain.
I don't think they're going to be doing that. This
They
is not The
might.
Sims. In The Sims, though, actually, funny that you say that. In The Sims, the ghosts will full on go to your house and like clean up dishes and shit, but they'll also fuck up your appliances. They'll like get in the fucking toilet and like shake around so it's all broken. It's so annoying.
You're such a nerd.
Just
Anyways,
a little.
guys, that is our episode.
Yes, it is. Thanks for listening, following, watching, all of the things. Please don't forget to like us, follow us. Please like us, yeah. But don't forget to like, subscribe.
Pick me.
The ghosts are like, peek. Our next video is going to have so many likes from all the ghosts. Who knows?
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, we post every Thursday, so we'll see you guys next week. Thanks. Bye.
Bye.